On the 3rd of July, Ethereum's RSI went above 70 and stayed there for 32 hours. 32 hours of an indicator telling everyone who looked at it that the move was overbought, overextended, due a pullback. Price went up 2% while it said that. At one point, it was up 3.5%. Anyone who sold the moment RSI crossed 70 sold into the strongest part of the move. And this is not the indicator being broken or being badly tuned or needing a different setting. It is doing precisely what it was built to do. The problem is the word overbought, and once you have seen the arithmetic underneath it, you cannot unsee it. So here is what the number is. RSI looks back at the last 14 candles. It adds up how much price gained on the up candles, adds up how much it lost on the down candles, and takes the ratio of those two averages. That ratio gets squashed onto a scale from 0 to 100. That is the whole calculation. There is nothing else in it. Now follow what that means. If all 14 of the last candles closed higher, there are no losses at all. The bottom of the ratio is 0. RSI reads 100. Not because the asset is expensive, not because it is due a fall, but because there is nothing in the denominator. So RSI is a description of the 14 candles that have already happened. It is arithmetic about the past, pointed backwards. It contains no information about value, no information about what anything is worth, and no opinion about what happens next. And the 70 and 30 lines are not laws of nature either. 𝗁𝗁𝗲𝗄 picked those numbers in 1978 for commodities, decades before crypto existed, which explains the thing that confuses everyone. A strong trend is, by definition, a run of candles with very few losses in it. That is what a trend is. So a ratio of gains to losses is going to sit high for as long as the trend lasts, because the trend is the thing making it high. RSI above 70 is not a warning that a move is ending. It is confirmation that the move has been working. I went through 6 weeks of Bitcoin and Ethereum 4-hour candles and pulled out every single stretch where RSI sat above 70. There were 9 of them. Price rose during 6. The longest was that 32-hour run on Ethereum, up 2%. The most extreme was Bitcoin in June, where RSI got to 79 and price gained 2.33% while it was up there. Now, 9 stretches in 6 weeks is a description of that window, not a probability, and I am not going to pretend otherwise. But it is enough to kill the idea that crossing 70 is a sell signal, because if it were, that would not keep happening. But plenty of people trade it that way. And if you do, something else matters. Indicator signals fire often. Take RSI crosses on a 4-hour chart, and fees stop being a rounding error. So fee drip. You connect your exchange with a UID, no API keys, and it pays back a share of the futures fees you already pay, up to 55%, daily in stablecoin. One catch. It needs a fresh account through their link, so it will not work on one you already have. Link below. Right. So what is RSI good for? 3 honest answers. First, as context rather than a trigger. Where is RSI now compared to where it has been over the last few months on this asset? A reading of 65 means something different on a coin that rarely leaves the middle than it does on one that lives at the extremes. Second, divergence, and treat it as a question and not an answer. If price makes a higher high and RSI makes a lower high, momentum is thinning. That is worth a look. It is not worth a position on its own. Third, as a filter. Not RSI crossed 70, so I sell. Rather, I already had a reason to be short, and RSI rolling over from an extreme is one more thing lining up behind it. So, all of it on one card. RSI is a ratio of average gains to average losses over 14 candles, and nothing more. It describes candles that have already closed, so it cannot tell you what the next one does. Overbought is a misleading word because a high reading is what a working trend looks like arithmetically. 70 and 30 were chosen for commodities in 1978 and are not laws. Use it as context, as a question about divergence, or as a filter behind a reason you already have. Never as the reason itself. If you take one thing from this, take this. An indicator cannot know something the candles do not already show you, because the candles are all it is made of. Nothing here is financial advice, it is education. Subscribe if that was useful. One concept at a time, properly.